Welcome everyone. If you feel nervous when speaking English, if your voice sounds unsure, if people don't take your words seriously, it's not because your grammar is wrong. It's because you haven't trained yourself to sound confident. In this video, you will learn exactly how to fix that. You will learn how to speak English with a voice that sounds strong, clear, and respected, even if your vocabulary is simple. Because confidence doesn't come from big words. It comes from how you say them. And here's the best part. This video will not only help you speak more confidently, it will also help you train your fluency, your mind, and your English every day in a way that actually works. So listen until the very end, take notes if you want, and most importantly, subscribe to our channel if you're serious about mastering English and becoming your best self. Now let's begin. Confidence begins in the body, not the mouth. This is one of the most unexpected but powerful truths. Most English learners focus on grammar, vocabulary, or accent, but they forget the first thing that affects confidence: how their body is positioned while speaking. If you speak English while slouching your shoulders, looking down, folding your arms, covering your mouth, hiding your chest, or speaking with your chin down, then no matter how good your English is, you will sound small. You will feel weak. You will seem unsure. And your voice will reflect that fear. Before you speak, correct your posture. Sit or stand up straight. Keep your spine long and tall. Open your shoulders and uncross your arms. Lift your chin slightly and look forward, not down at your phone, the floor, or your notes. Plant your feet firmly on the ground and feel stable. Open your chest first, then take a deep breath and begin speaking. Your brain is always watching your body. If your body is closed, your brain thinks it's not safe and tells you to stay quiet. If your body is open, your brain believes you are confident and allows your voice to come out clearly. Your voice always follows your body. Even perfect English sounds weak with poor posture. But simple English sounds powerful when your posture is strong. Imagine two people introducing themselves. One speaks with slouched shoulders, looking down, and a low voice. The other stands upright, shoulders relaxed, and speaks calmly. They say the same words, but one sounds confident and respected, while the other sounds unsure. The difference is not vocabulary. It's posture, voice, and presence. Body language is your first language. Before you speak, people already read your energy. If you want to sound confident in English, you must look confident first. Don't wait for fluency to fix your posture. Fix your posture and fluency will come faster. Public speakers, teachers, and actors understand this. A strong message comes from a strong body. Before speaking English, build this short habit. Sit or stand straight. Take one deep breath. Open your shoulders. Look forward. Smile slightly. Speak with calm energy. Even a simple sentence deserves full presence, because every sentence reflects how much you believe in your voice. Now let's talk about pace. Confident English speakers speak slowly, calmly, and clearly. Most learners rush their sentences. They panic during silence and try to finish quickly. But fast speaking sounds nervous. Slow speaking sounds confident. When you slow down, your brain has time to think in English. You make fewer mistakes. You feel calmer. You sound in control. Slow speech is easier to understand and feels more powerful. Speaking slowly doesn't mean being boring. It means being intentional. It means your words matter. Practice this daily. Read a short paragraph aloud very slowly. Pause after each sentence. Focus on breathing and clarity. Record yourself and listen. Over time, your slow rhythm will sound natural and confident. The same sentence spoken slowly feels heavier, clearer, and more believable. People listen when words have weight. Now let's talk about your voice. Your voice is not luck or talent. It's a muscle. If you don't train it, it becomes weak. Your voice shakes, runs out of breath, sounds robotic, or feels tired quickly. This has nothing to do with your English level. Train your voice daily. Speak aloud in front of a mirror. Stretch your mouth. Move your jaw. Exaggerate pronunciation. Read aloud like an actor, not like a student. Add emotion, pauses, and emphasis. Use tongue twisters to unlock your mouth and remove fear of difficult sounds. Record yourself speaking every day for a few minutes. Listen without judging. Observe and improve gradually. When your voice becomes strong, even simple English sounds professional. Finally, remove the apologetic tone from your voice. Many English learners speak as if they're apologizing for talking. They say sorry too often. They seek permission to speak. Their voice goes up at the end of sentences. Their body shrinks. You don't need to apologize for learning. You don't need perfect English to be respected. Instead of saying your English is bad, say you are improving. Drop weak filler words when they are not needed. Start sentences with confidence. Speak from your chest, not your throat. Breathe deeply and relax your body. Every time you speak with confidence, your brain learns confidence. Your voice becomes freer. Your English grows faster. Your voice is the instrument of your confidence. Train it. Trust it. Use it. And remember, confidence doesn't come from perfect English. It comes from believing that your voice deserves to be heard. Practice this. Take a deep breath. Speak a full sentence slowly. Feel the vibration in your chest, not your throat. Try saying, I'm learning English. I have the right to speak. Say it several times. Record it. Listen. Improve. Replace fear with purpose. Every time you feel fear while speaking, remember this. You are not here to impress people. You are here to express your ideas, your feelings, and your truth. When you speak with purpose, fear begins to disappear. When you speak to contribute instead of perform, you start sounding like someone who belongs. Remember this sentence forever. I'm not sorry for learning. I'm proud of growing. Say it to yourself every time you speak. Make it your English confidence mantra. The world doesn't need perfect English. The world needs authentic voices, and yours is one of them. The beginning of your sentence matters more than you think. People judge confidence in the first moments of speaking. Many English learners begin with hesitation, fillers, and uncertainty. These weak openings immediately make you sound nervous, unprepared, or unsure, even if your idea is excellent. When you start weakly, three things happen. Others sense low confidence and stop listening or interrupt. Your own energy drops. Your brain receives the message that you are unsure, which creates more doubt. But when you start strongly, everything changes. You gain attention. You guide the conversation. You feel more fluent. You sound more professional. Train yourself to begin with clear, confident openers. Instead of hesitant fillers, begin with phrases that show ownership and clarity. Say things like, here's what I think about this. In my experience, this works best. Let me explain what I noticed. What I've learned is this. These openings give your brain a strong runway. Your voice moves forward with stability and confidence. Practice this daily. Stand in front of a mirror and say strong openers out loud. Keep your posture upright, your voice clear, your breath steady, and your eyes focused. Repeat this consistently, and you'll notice less fear, clearer sentences, and more control in everyday conversations. Even in casual English, start with intention. Instead of saying something vague, speak with clarity. Confidence lives in the first few words of your sentence. Make them count. Now let's talk about thinking before speaking. This is not about grammar or vocabulary. It's about mental discipline. Many English learners rush into speaking because they feel pressure to respond instantly. This leads to broken sentences, repetition, fillers, and mental blocks. Confident speakers do not rush. They pause. They collect their thoughts. They prepare the message in their mind. Then they speak with calm, control, and clarity. When you take a moment before speaking, your sentences become smoother. You feel less pressure to be perfect. You guide your brain instead of reacting in panic. You sound thoughtful and composed, even with simple words. Before answering a question, take a breath. Ask yourself silently, what is my opinion? What is the main idea? What supports it? You don't need perfect grammar in your head. You just need a clear message. Then speak slowly and confidently. Practice this daily. Read a question, pause briefly, think of your answer, then say the full sentence aloud. Record yourself and listen. Over time, your brain will learn to stay calm and organized before speaking. Remember this, fast answers are not confident answers. clear answers are. Now let's be honest about vocabulary. Many learners rely on the same basic words again and again. There is nothing wrong with simple words, but if you want to sound confident and expressive, you need more precision. Not more words, better words. The right words make your English sound stronger, smarter, and more intentional. They help you express emotions accurately and create real connection with listeners. Instead of basic words, use words that add meaning and depth. Replace vague expressions with precise ones. This doesn't make your English complicated. It makes it clear. Start building a personal power word list. Each week, choose a few expressive words. Learn their meanings. Practice using them in real sentences. Replace just one basic word per day with a stronger alternative. Small changes create powerful habits. Read real English content like articles, blogs, and talks. Notice strong words. Say them out loud. Use them. Confidence is not hidden in grammar rules. It lives in word choice. Now let's take your confidence to the next level. If you want to sound fluent, confident, and memorable, learn to speak in pictures. This is where metaphors come in. A metaphor compares one thing to another to create a clear image or feeling. Instead of saying something is difficult, you describe what it feels like. This makes your language vivid, emotional, and powerful. Metaphors show deep understanding. They make you sound natural and expressive. They help people feel what you mean, not just hear it. They also show that you are thinking in English, not translating. Confident speakers use metaphors naturally. They speak like storytellers, not robots. Start observing how strong speakers talk. Notice how often they use phrases like, "it felt like," "it was as if," or "imagine this." They speak in images. Practice creating your own metaphors. Take a topic like learning English, fear, progress, or mistakes, and turn it into a picture. Don't worry about being perfect. Just express how it feels. When you speak with images, emotion, and clarity, your English becomes alive. And when your English feels alive, your confidence follows. Improving my English felt like planting seeds in winter. There were no signs at first, but growth was happening quietly beneath the surface. This kind of practice builds your brain's ability to express complex feelings in simple, beautiful ways. When you use metaphors, you become a stronger communicator. People connect with you emotionally. You sound like a natural storyteller. You gain respect even with basic grammar. Confidence is not about speaking more. It's about speaking in a way that makes people feel something. Metaphors do that, so make it a habit. Don't just tell people what you feel. Show them what it looks like. One of the biggest mistakes English learners make is saying the right words with no emotion. The language sounds flat, robotic, and disconnected. Even powerful sentences lose their impact when the speaker doesn't feel them. Someone might say, "I'm really passionate about learning English," but their voice, face, and body say the opposite. And people always believe emotion over words. The most confident speakers are not those with perfect grammar. They are the ones who feel every word they say and make others feel it too. When you feel your words, your voice comes alive. It rises and falls naturally. Sounds real, not memorized. Your eyes carry meaning. Your body supports your message through small movements, facial expressions, and well-timed pauses. This creates emotional trust. People believe you not because of your vocabulary, but because your message has heart. To feel your English, speak about things that matter to you. Don't limit yourself to safe, empty practice sentences. Talk about what you're proud of, what scares you, what you're working toward, why English matters to you, or a lesson you've learned in life. When the topic is real, emotion appears naturally. Allow your body to move. Emotion is physical. A stiff body creates flat speech. Natural gestures, eye contact, a slight smile, or a nod give your words energy and strength. Use emotional vocabulary. Instead of saying something was good, say it made you feel alive. Instead of saying you were sad, describe how it felt inside. Even simple English becomes powerful when it carries emotion. Here's a powerful daily exercise. Take one sentence from a book or article and say it aloud in 3 different emotional tones. First with excitement, then with anger, then with sadness. This trains your voice, face, and emotions to work together. You stop sounding like a student and start sounding human. There is a difference between saying, "I'm learning English," and saying it with presence, feeling, and belief. Both are correct. Only one sounds confident. Remember this: don't just practice English. Practice being present in English. Feel what you say. Believe your words. Speak as if every sentence matters. If you've come this far, you already have something powerful. The desire to grow, the courage to improve, the mindset to transform. You've learned how posture shapes presence, how slowing down builds power, how your voice can be trained, how words carry weight, how metaphors bring meaning, and how belief turns basic English into bold communication. Now it's time to use it. Every day, every sentence, every conversation. Confidence doesn't come from waiting, comes from training, comes from showing up, comes from owning your voice. You don't need perfect English. You only need to believe that you are worth listening to. Speak like it, live like it, and one day you'll realize you didn't just learn English. You became someone who speaks it with power. Thank you for being here. If this helped you, subscribe so you never stop growing. And remember, you don't just speak English, you own it.